You wake up one day and find that all your savings, everything you've worked hard for, is gone. This isn't a nightmare. It's a reality for many who fall for investment scams. In 2023, these scams cost people over $4.6 billion in the US alone. Today, we're exposing a potential scam that could affect you. Meet Tai Lopez, a man who promises wealth and success, but often leaves people broke and disillusioned. People spend thousands on Tai's programs, hoping to transform their lives. One person spent over $5,000 on his 67 Steps course, expecting real change, but ended up with nothing. Tai's business failures, like the collapse of Radio Shack's radio token, which dropped by 98%, left many people with huge financial losses. In this video, we will peel back the layers and expose the hidden scams and lies that have trapped thousands, and how these scammers play with your psychological tricks that drain your bank account. Additionally, the solution is to protect yourself from falling into similar traps. So, take a cup of popcorn, because you're going to save thousands of dollars, and let's cook him. First, let's talk about his famous Beverly Hills mansion. You've seen it in countless videos, but here's the catch. Tai doesn't own that house. He leases it. Leasing a property like that can cost up to $82,000 per month. This isn't just about a high price tag. It's about presenting an image that's not truly his. How many of you would spend such a huge amount on a rented house just to look successful? Now, let's move on to the cars. The Lamborghini Aventador, for example, costs $2,250 per day to rent. Tai shows off multiple luxury cars, but many of them are rented too. But why does he do this? Because the image of wealth and success is a powerful tool to sell his courses and programs. When you see someone living in luxury, you're more likely to believe in their methods and invest in their advice. But the truth is, this lifestyle is rented and temporary, not a reflection of genuine success. But how does he really make his money? Tai's 67 Steps program promises to change lives, but many people have a different story to tell. Imagine spending thousands of dollars on a course that guarantees success, only to see no real improvement. That's the reality for many of his customers. They paid for a dream, but what they got was far from it. Customer satisfaction rates for Tai's programs are alarmingly low. Numerous complaints have flooded in from people feeling misled and ripped off. They expected life-changing advice, but the results just didn't add up. How many of you would feel cheated after investing so much, only to see little to no change? The problem doesn't end there. Tai's business ventures also paint a troubling picture. Take Radio Shack, for example. Tai tried to revitalize the brand, but the venture failed miserably. The radio token, a part of this effort, plummeted by 98%. Many people who believed in his vision ended up losing a lot of money. This isn't just a business failure, it's a betrayal of trust. So, what does this all mean? It means that the image Tai Lopez projects might be far from the truth. His real business practices involve high-cost programs with questionable value and failed ventures that leave people with financial losses. This should make us all question the authenticity of his success. As we covered Tai Lopez's luxurious lifestyle and questionable business practices, but how deep do his financial struggles and business failures go? But before, please take a moment, guys. I have an important question for you. The person who shares false things and talks about something very bad gets subscribers in millions, but when someone creates the video after hours of research and shares that literally save anyone's life from the scams, then why you would show some support and subscribe to the channel? Please show some love and support by subscribing our channel and sharing with others. Now, let's start with Radio Shack. Tai tried to bring this once iconic brand back to life, but it turned into a disaster. The radio token, a part of his revival strategy, plummeted by 98%. Think about it. A token that was supposed to symbolize a new beginning for Radio Shack ended up being almost worthless. How many investors were left with massive losses, wondering what went wrong? But it doesn't end there. Tai has been involved in several ventures that didn't pan out as expected. Each failure chipped away at the credibility he had built. People who trusted him with their money saw their investments crumble. The fallout from these failures isn't just financial, it's personal. Imagine believing in someone so much, only to watch your hard-earned money disappear. Tai's pattern of overpromising and underdelivering has left a trail of disappointed followers. The promises of wealth and success often fell short, leading to a growing skepticism about his true capabilities as a businessman. Each business failure adds to the mounting evidence that his public persona might be more about perception than reality. But how do people really feel about him? The public perception and criticism of Tai Lopez are crucial because they show the growing skepticism and doubt surrounding his image. Tai Lopez has been criticized by many prominent figures online. Critics argue that his flashy videos and bold promises are nothing more than clever marketing tactics designed to deceive. They point out that the wealth he displays is not entirely his own but rented and leased to create an illusion. This has led many to question his authenticity. How many of you have felt tricked by someone you trusted? One of the biggest criticisms is about his 67 Steps program. Many people feel that they were sold a dream that doesn't exist. Despite spending thousands of dollars, they saw little to no improvement in their lives. The internet is full of stories from individuals who feel they were scammed by Tai's promises. This widespread disappointment has fueled a wave of negative sentiment across social media. Social media platforms like Twitter and YouTube are filled with comments and videos from people exposing what they believe to be the truth about Tai Lopez. Influencers and everyday users alike share their experiences and doubts, contributing to a growing chorus of criticism. Some have gone as far as to call him a fraud, arguing that his primary business is selling an image rather than real value. The skepticism isn't just from customers. Financial analysts and business experts have also weighed in, questioning the sustainability of Tai's ventures. They point to the failures of businesses like Radio Shack and the plummeting value of the radio token as evidence of his poor business decisions. These expert opinions add another layer of doubt about his credibility as an entrepreneur. But how do his promises affect real people? The personal stories from disappointed customers show the true impact of his actions. Many people invested their hard-earned money into Tai's 67 Steps program, believing it would change their lives. One customer, John, spent over $5,000 on Tai's courses, expecting to see real improvements. But after months of following the steps, he saw no significant changes. He felt misled and cheated, wondering how he could have been so easily convinced by Tai's promises. Imagine spending so much money and time on something that doesn't deliver. How would you feel? Another story comes from Sarah, who invested in Tai's business ventures. She was drawn in by the promise of high returns and financial freedom. But when the radio token plummeted by 98%, Sarah lost a significant portion of her savings. She trusted Tai's vision and ended up with nothing but regret. This isn't just about money. It's about broken trust and shattered dreams. These aren't isolated incidents. There are countless others who share similar experiences. They trusted Tai, believed in his promises, and were left feeling betrayed. These stories paint a picture of a man who profits off the hopes and dreams of others, selling them an illusion of success that rarely materializes. So, what does this mean for all of us? It means we need to be cautious about who we trust and where we invest our money and time. Tai's lavish image of wealth, from his leased Beverly Hills mansion to his rented luxury cars, paints a picture designed to impress and deceive. The reality is far different, with the cost of these rentals running into thousands of dollars just to maintain an illusion. His 67 Steps program and other courses, sold on the promise of transforming lives, have left many feeling misled and ripped off, with low satisfaction rates and numerous complaints. Financially, Tai's business ventures like the attempt to revitalize Radio Shack have ended in disaster, with the radio token crashing by 98%, leading to significant losses for investors. These failures highlight a pattern of overpromising and under-delivering, casting serious doubts on his business acumen and integrity. Public perception of Tai is increasingly negative, with critics and everyday people alike questioning his authenticity and branding him a master of illusion rather than a true entrepreneur. The skepticism is backed by social media sentiment, where countless voices share their disillusionment and criticism. So, what is the real truth behind Tai Lopez's fake success? It's a carefully crafted image built on rented luxuries, questionable business practices, and a trail of disappointed customers. The illusion of wealth and success is powerful, but as we've uncovered, it's not rooted in genuine achievement. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth investigations into the truth behind the facades. What other secrets are out there waiting to be revealed?